Hello, my Giona here, and today I'm going to be reading chapter 1102, 1102 of the One Piece manga. Luffy is on the cover page. He's wearing a jacket, and he's throwing a snowball. I don't know what it says. Oh, yeah. I can't. Okay, notes. I attended one of Yuming's live shows. Her music will whisk you away to another world. I was so moved. Maybe Yuming will do the OST for the next movie. I don't know. You didn't hear that from me. I'm just making it up. Okay, cover page. Bonnie not waiting to stuff her face at a meal with a pack of wolves who carefully built up a huge stash of hot dogs. That's cute. What's that one wolf like the eyes are weird? Okay, let's go. No doubt about it, Bonnie. Kumachi's here. Quit calling me by my name. I'm the captain, ain't I? Okay, captain then. It looks like there are Marines here too, though. Alright, men. The girl who keeps pushing forward. The Bonnie pirates have arrived. So she has assumed like a body of an adult. That she's actually 12 years old. Okay. And then her crew are those people she's friends with. Right? They went with her on this journey. We've got orders to bring them in immediately. They say the last city they attacked was packed with injured seniors and even little children. Because that's her power. They're the worst type of scum. Really. Yeah, so she does that to the Marines. A big guy. Oh. Wait. Kuma hasn't completely lost his mind at this point, right? A big guy, yeah, I've seen him. He was on the outskirts of town. I can't see you, Bonnie. Please understand. No, Kuma! Why are you, following the rules? Why are you going by the rules that was set by the government when they were not even keeping their side of the deal? It's... Kuma! Why are you so nice? So he poofed out of there. It's hard to believe you became a pirate of all things, but you mustn't chase after me. But she's looking for you. Where the hell did he go? We've already been dubbed pirates. We may as well keep searching, even if it takes a while, right, Captain? If we're gonna take it slow, then I wanna look for Nika too. Imagine Daddy's face when I tell him I found Nika at so-and-so island. Don't you think he'd be thrilled? So all her crew members also know about Nika. And so, wouldn't that be... But then her crew's not here. I mean, at Egghead, where she is right now. Meanwhile, in the East Blue, having crushed the vicious fishmen of the Arlong pirates. Alright, I got a bounty! Straw Hat Luffy has stepped into the spotlight. Straw Hat Luffy, 30 million. Now he's 3 billion. That's so crazy. Usopp at the back saying oh, this is me. This is the back of my head. You're going to Logtown? What for? Oh, dragon. No particular reason. Who's in charge there? That would be Captain Smoker. Jimbe, guess whose kid brother is on this bounty poster? A brat like this took down Arlong? That's right, he's my kid brother. Aww, that's so cute. So that's how Jinbei found out that Luffy was the one who took down Arlong. It was because Ace was introducing him hey, this is my brother. Look, he has a bounty poster now. Interesting though with Dragon, because I've been questioning Dragon's responsibilities as a father, especially after what Kuma did. And Kuma gave up his dream, the Revolutionary Army. He left it for Bonnie to look for a cure for Bonnie. But then you have someone like Dragon who is leading the revolutionaries, and he completely abandoned Luffy, right? But then here he's like, I'm going to Logtown. Interesting. I'm so excited to see Dragon's flashback, like his backstory. What a curious twist of fate, Dragon. To think your boy would become a pirate. Here are our ironclad rules of piracy. Plunder whatever you want from bad guys. Rob them blind, and don't help a soul unless they really need it. Not a soul. That sounds like Luffy. Yes, that's it. That's exactly how you put on lipstick. Great, I'm totally a grown-up now. I also put this on. Daddy might not even recognize me without something on my cheek. Next, I just gotta make a name for myself. That'll get his attention. That's so cute. Egghead, New World. This is unsettling. You think so? Their progression is going as smoothly as your own modifications. Never mind that, though. Did you hear the news? Apparently, some rookies declared war on the world government. So this was around Enies Lobby. What? Dragon has a son? If I'm going to let you study all my memories, there's no point trying to hide it. True. A man with rubber powers standing up to the government. What a quirk of fate. He sounds just like my idol, Nika. Because he is. Pepepe, that's true. Thriller bark. Okay. The government has given me special orders to wipe you all out. That said, I'm sure they'd be satisfied if I only brought them straw at Luffy's head. Hand him over and I'll spare your lives. Go to hell. Love it. What a shame. Oh, this is a shock. Luffy is the man who will become king of the pirates. Take me. If you truly mean to take his place, you must be willing to bear all his pain and suffering yourself. This much damage might be enough to even knock me out. Dang, Kuma said that. And yet, Zoro endured it. Nothing happened. He has exceptional friends, just as I'd expect of your son, Dragon. That's how it ended, like in Thriller Bark. And so now, like, hearing it and seeing it again is like, it made more sense. And it's like, I guess it has a deeper meaning, just knowing who Kuma is and his relationship with Dragon at this point. Because then, I just thought like, oh, okay, they knew each other from the revolutionaries, but not understanding what Kuma went through and like how he met Dragon and all that, like it's just different knowing this now. I mean, seeing it again. Near the Shabondi archipelago. We are calling in all 7 warlords of the sea. If you refuse to come, you'll be forfeiting your title. So this was when they took Ace. Quite the statement. What's the occasion? The flag bearer of the new era, Portgas D. Ace, his public execution date has been set. This will mean war with the Whitebeard pirates. War with the Whitebeard? I will be sure to arrive before the execution date. But then, when he got to Marineford, he was like completely wiped out. And so I guess he goes to Vegapunk first and then goes to Marineford. Shabondi Archipelago. Where's my food? I'm wasting away here. Pizza. Bring me more now. This is when we first saw Bonnie. Captain the Navy will take notice if you keep causing a scene. Oh, Kuma's just staring, looking there. So cute. This is the last time I'll see your face. Become a truly indomitable pirate, Bonnie. Kuma was still smiling here. That pirate just hit a celestial Luffy. They'll send a warship from Navy HQ. That's the human shop. Someone attacked a celestial dragon? Who would dare do The whole world knows that's taboo. And we're so close to Navy HQ too. It's practically a suicide. Who else would do it but Dragon's son? Them again. The Straw Pirates. Oh, they didn't show the punch. That was so satisfying. He did it to protect the fishman. Straw Hat Luffy. Because he's Nika. Yeah. I love how they showed Zoro and Sanji. Then Luffy there. Oh, they're showing all the Straw Hats. Never mind. No one has done anything this bold for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's treason. I mean, a Fisher Tiger did it, right? Or maybe he didn't attack the celestial dragons, but he freed the slaves. I mean, he still did that though. Dragon Eva-chan, I hope you can forgive me. Stop PX1. What? Another one? Zoro. I didn't mean to desert you without a word. What's this? At least I can leave my own quiet mark on the world through Bonnie and this young boy. Their future will be the only legacy I leave behind. Children and art. Ah. Pop, pop, pop. Ah, Luffy, I couldn't save any of them. Ah, when he was like hitting his head on the ground, right? Dang. You've got it wrong. I'm just showing you the level you have to be in a new world. You and your friends just aren't ready. This is so cool. Like seeing Kuma's perspective at that time, because even then he looked like he's just blank, like no emotions, and he's just doing what the government is telling him to do. Of course, we had the feeling that, oh, he's doing it to save them. But just seeing his perspective here, like what he was thinking while he does it. He says, you've got it wrong. I'm just showing you the level you have to be in the new world. You and your friends just aren't ready. Don't go there yet. After all. Yo! For Kuma to say this! I guess even then, when he saw Luffy protect a fisherman against the celestial dragons, protect Hachi, I guess he thought he is Nika. Because I guess he knew about the rubber powers, right? Like Nika would have rubber powers. So he knew. Because he says, don't go there yet. After all, you will someday save the world. Yo, like this is so cool. How, I'm getting too excited. How the background, it's like Shabondi. And you know when, what episode was it? 575? 475? No, should be 5. I don't know. I don't remember. But when that episode happened, like the Straw Hats were completely defeated. Like that narration, it was showing this background, right? Like Shabondi, and it was showing that, and it was like tragic. It was like they're completely defeated, and like they're gone. They were all popped out of like that space and were sent somewhere else. But here, like, look at that. The parallel. It's like same background. But what Kuma is saying is, you will someday save the world. And that is hopeful. Yeah. Perspectives, man. Perspectives. He knew Luffy is the one. Install a self-destruct mechanism? Are you really that terrified of Kuma? Don't complain. Isn't his terrifying status as a human weapon you're doing? But you 5 already have the highest priority in the command hierarchy. And if he were to somehow go rouge when not in our presence, how would anyone else stop him? So they want to put a self-destruct on Kuma. No. So they can kill him. Because right now he's in Marijoa. He has a self-destruct thing. Do not answer. I'm not interested in the opinions of a scientist for heart. Then, in exchange for me doing that, let me keep just a touch of his ego intact. I've invented a circuit for the brain that allows one to switch between two states of consciousness, akin to a split personality. If you allow me to test it. I've given the order, Vegapunk. Erase his individuality completely. Make sure no trace of him remains. You won't be forgiven if you don't. Remember, I too am a man of science. Any attempts to deceive me will fail. But if we do that, Kuma won't get to reunite with Bonnie at all. Yeah, he doesn't want that because he's the father of Bonnie. It's good to know how you feel, Vegapunk. What? I didn't think you'd be able to overhear. Weren't you the one who gave me superhuman hearing? Alright then, today's the day. We erase your sense of individuality. Kuma, it's only been 2 years, but it was fun. I suppose it was. So this is before Marineford, so his memories got erased. But Vegapunk kept his memories despite what Saturn was saying, that don't leave any trace of him. He kept his memory. Good job, Vegapunk. Good job. It's looking like your first assignment will be a battle with the Whitebeard pirates. I've been asked to prepare a battalion of your clone soldiers for that too. Once that's over and done with, there's something I'd like you to program me to do. That's like keeping Sunny safe, right? Protect the ship of the Straw Hat Pirates? Just until one of them returns. I'd like to be a stubborn guardian for their home, since I won't be able to witness their continued growth. Kuma. What kind of future are you dreaming up for that boy? His actions have really moved me. I know Nika is meant to be a legend, but it would be great if there really was a warrior out there putting smiles on faces, using the rhythm of liberation, the rhythm I taught Bonnie. And if there's a hero out there that will change these seas one day, I believe it'll be him. My tissues. Oh, Kuma. Dang. So he supported Luffy even back then. Oh my gosh. I didn't want to cry. It'll be him. A revolutionary placing their hopes in a pirate, eh? You're back in quite the dark horse. Sorry, I had to wipe my tears. I can't see otherwise. That unorthodox thinking is proof of your humanity. All right, before we begin, remember to push out those memories for my research. A promise is a promise, after all. Oh, no, okay. He did promise to give him his memories. Does this effectively erase your memories? No, think of it as a copy. It will disappear when it's touched, though. Okay. Don't fret. I've designed a system that will allow me to take peeks without touching it. Place it in there. Okay, it's just another procedure. I have to be clinical about this. I'm a scientist after all. So this is my life. I wonder how many people have been harmed or troubled by my actions. Troubled? Living is nothing without trouble, wouldn't you say? But Bonnie touched it, right? So does that mean it disappears? Wow. The memories. That's him as a baby. Kuma. His mom, his dad. Him as a slave running. Iwa-chan. Genie. Kumachi. Him still running as a pastor. Meeting Dragon. Kuma. His friends. Kumachi. Ginny is an adult. He's still running as a revolutionary this time. Daddy, Bonnie. He's still running. Ugh, it hurts my heart. Him as a Shichibukai. I can cure her. I'm so grateful. Thank goodness. And that was his life. That was Kuma's life. Been sacrificing for people he loves. Vegapunk's looking at the memories. Nice cry. Your life hasn't caused anyone harm or trouble, but your death will pain everyone. Kuma. Darn it, I remember that scene from Lovely Complex where like she's just Koizumi, she was just like Kuma, the bear soup or something, and all she could say was Kuma, and she's crying because Otani, oh my gosh, Kuma. Koizumi was voiced by the same seiyuu as Nami. Fun fact. Oh my gosh, I can't see. This is what I'm saying. I need to like stop the video. Darn it. I don't want to cry anymore. Listen well, Kuma. You are a hero too. It wasn't just Nika. Oh, come on. You saved Nika. He wouldn't be able to do what he's doing now if not for you. You are a hero too. Not only for Bonnie, but for everyone you've ever met. Darn it. I can't cry. I can't see anything. Thank you. There's just one last thing, Vegapunk. Yeah, I know. What is it? What is it? I can't say how grateful I am. Those people sent Tomaru. Vegapunk. Thank you for saving Bonnie's life. Oh, okay, he's lost it. He's like, If you see her again, could you tell her something for me? What? I love you? What is it? Did Vegapunk tell her? This is why Bonnie was crying. What is it? Please wish her a happy 10th birthday. No! I hate you. Like, look at Bonnie though. She wasn't even 12 then. She was only 10. She's not even 10. It took her 2 years to hear that. I wasn't planning to cry on Christmas. Kuma. Darn it. I just wiped my tears and I feel like crying again. Oh, come on, Kuma. Thanks. It wasn't even like, I love you or take care, like I was expecting him to say. For some reason, saying happy 10th birthday hurt so much. Because, like, they promised to, like, go on trips, you know, when she's 10, she would be cured, and then they can go on, like, adventures together. They can go find Nika. So him wishing her, like, a happy birthday, man, that just hurts. And that's the last thing he says. Okay, I didn't even realize it. That was Bonnie. When she got the memory, and the memory is gone because she touched it. But she's seen it. It's fine. Like, seriously. Bonnie was the only one who needed to see those memories. And now she knew everything, right? That dad did not abandon her. From the moment she was brought there by Ginny, Kuma's not even her real dad, and Kuma accepted her, took care of her, loved her so much, left the Revolutionary Army for her, just so that they could find a cure. Like, because when you're a child, like, you don't remember a lot of things, you forget them. Okay, yes, they can be traumatizing to you and all that, but you forget because you were just so young. And so seeing all that with like the perspective that she has now, like, because she's traveled the world, right? So of course, even though she's only 12, her mind, her perspectives are way more mature than it should be for her age. And so she would understand it even more now, like seeing what Kuma sacrificed and then like, wishing her happy birthday. It's Christmas. Come on. Like, why? Why are we doing this? Oh, something's in my eye. Okay, I took off my glasses because it's covered in tears and I can't see anyway. Like, it takes so much time to like clean it, so I'm just gonna be blind for now. There's a break next week. That's fine. Oh no, it should be like a 2-week break because of the Christmas, or I don't even know. It's fine. Oda can take his rest. He deserves it. But like, no wonder Bonnie was crying so hard. Like, dang, I cried so hard. Oh, I didn't think I would cry that much. But dang, that just hurts. Like at the beginning of the chapter, I was like, okay, these are things we've seen. Yes, it is interesting seeing it in a different perspective, like in Kuma's perspective, because then we have more information now and we understand, we get it more. But it was like, okay, we've seen these things. And then at the end it just hits you and it's like, dang. And I love that, like when they were showing Kuma's memories of him like as a baby, you know, and then he was running, he meets Ginny, he becomes a slave, he's running, meets Eva-chan, Dragon, he's running, meets Bonnie, he's running. All his life, that's what he's been doing. He's been working so hard, not for himself but for other people. And he's like, even at the end, he's like, I hope I didn't trouble anyone. Like, dude, Kuma, you've saved so many people. You've saved so many slaves from that God Valley incident. Saved Ginny's life. Saved Bonnie. Like, dang. Like, I'm trying to think who has a kinder heart than Kuma in this series. I don't think anybody is. Like, dang, Kuma is just so nice. So kind. Oh, it's crazy how his image to us for a very, very long time was that, well, he was called a tyrant, first of all. And then he has this blank face, you know, no emotions. And so it was shocking when they said before, like, Kuma, like, very nice Kuma, he's always smiling. And I'm like, what? Kuma never smiles. What are you talking about? He's a robot. Now seeing this, like, his backstory, dang, that just hurts so much. Now, where is this gonna take us? We're done. I think we're done with Kuma's flashback. I'm really scared though. I don't know if Vegapunk actually did that self-destruct thing that Saturn was requesting of him. But if he actually did, then they'd be able to kill Kuma while he's there in Marijoa. But like, he kind of like short-circuited. We don't even know why. It's like, it doesn't seem like he's just broken. Because he was like running wild, basically. Or he's just going back to Marijoa because he's a slave. And that's what he's programmed to do. I don't know. We don't even know. So, you know, like at this point, I just stopped making theories. I'm just like, I'm going to go with the flow. I'm just going to read it enjoy it. Because what happens is when you make theories, it's like you start to believe them because you get so invested, and then when it doesn't happen, it kind of hurts. So I'm just gonna be like chill and like not worry about it. I'm just gonna read what Oda gives me. But dang, Kuma, not on Christmas. Like, seriously? I didn't realize I would cry that much. I'm so sorry. I'll just cut all the crying parts. I'm emotional. I'm sorry. But yeah. Well, what else did I want to say? I wrote it down somewhere, but I just forgot where I put it. Oh, Luffy. Oh, isn't it just so amazing how Luffy, it seems like there are people who notice that I mean, even from the beginning, right? Like Crocus, like they knew Kureha. These people look at Luffy, sees Roger, and knows like this dude is like onto something. He's gonna do something big. And there's so many people who thought that even from the beginning. And then you have Kuma, who we only realize that now that he's actually thinking that Luffy would someday save the world, and he is Nika. Because I don't watch a lot of anime, but it seems like a lot of like the wins, the victories, it's credited to the main character because they're the ones who fight, right? And Luffy does get the credit, but it's so nice to see that there's so many people helping him out without him knowing. Like, he didn't even know that, or he didn't realize before that Kuma was helping them. He was so upset. He thought like Kuma was trying to kill them all, but it was for their own good. But yeah, someone like Kuma helping them out. Like, seriously, Luffy would not be here if Kuma did not do what he did at Shabondi. Like, we won't have a time skip. We won't have what we're enjoying now. We won't have like the good arcs that we've had. Like, there's no way. And Luffy gets so much help. But Luffy, when he realizes that, like now he doesn't. But when he realizes that these people help him, he makes sure to be very grateful and to thank them. Like, he genuinely thanks them. Like, he doesn't take it as his own win. He just fights, and if he wins, like, okay, sure. But he always appreciates like the help that he gets from other people. And that's how we should be, as human beings. Like, because it's not us. It's not just us. Whatever we have, it's not what we do by ourselves. There's always someone who's helping us, right? We should like be grateful, be appreciative of those things. And that's what I love so much about Luffy. Oh, and like even Kuma gets it. He's gonna save the world one day. He's Nika. He's gonna make people smile. And it's not just in the manga. Like, think about it. It's not just in the manga that Luffy's doing that. He's doing that in the real world. He makes me smile all the time. I think of Luffy and I'm happy. I'm encouraged. I want to stay alive. He's just so... He's Nika, literally. Not just for the manga, but for the people. Like, even now, especially with the live action, I just saw that there is going to be like a remake of the anime. I don't know exactly what that means, but it's just expanding. Like, the One Piece world, like, more people are finding out about it. They're gonna know about it, and so many more people will be touched by Luffy. Even with like Iñaki playing Luffy in the live action, I don't know how many people he cost what, I can't words. He made them smile. Like, even just looking at Iñaki, like, I feel happy. Him as Luffy, it's just so good. I feel like even Iñaki himself, like, looks at Luffy and is just encouraged, and he's happy with his life, right? So Luffy's doing the same thing in the real life for us, real people. He's Nika. Literally. He's making us smile. He's giving us, like, the freedom that we need in this, like, life. No, I'm just being dramatic. But, oh my goodness. Let me know what you thought of this chapter 1102 down below. If I missed anything, please let me know. Just put it down in the comments and let's talk about it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next chapter. I hope you all have a good Christmas and New Year. Yeah, because there won't be a chapter for the New Year. But I hope you enjoy the holidays, whether you celebrate Christmas or not. But I hope you're enjoying the day, the week, the end of the year, right? Thank you so much for watching my videos, for reading with me, watching with me. I really appreciate it. I love One Piece with all my heart. And so it's always so nice to share it with other people who love the series as much as I do. So I always appreciate having you guys around. Thank you so much. You guys enjoy your Christmas and your end of the year. And I'll see you guys, I guess, in the next year. Bye-bye.